Forearm Smash. The forearm smash is a sneaky, dirty boxing technique favored by Floyd Mayweather. It's aimed at controlling an opponent who likes to fight up close and punishing them with a surprise shot. Although using the forearm is illegal in boxing, it can be done discreetly. Mayweather would often press his lead left forearm into an opponent's face, pushing off slightly before delivering a powerful right hook over the top. This move is both accurate and hard to dodge. Speed and quickness are key, as the forearm should only make brief contact. It's primarily a setup for the following punch and highly effective when executed correctly. Punch into the clinch. Punch into the clinch is a technique where a fighter throws a straight punch and uses the momentum to move into a clinch. This keeps the opponent guessing and brings the fight into close quarters seamlessly. Fighters can also transition into a clinch after a combination, maintaining pressure and control throughout the bout. Smothering. Smothering involves using leverage in the clinch to wear down an opponent's stamina. The struggles, the tighter the hold. This method, likened to swimming in quicksand with a straitjacket, is exhausting and frustrating. Executed often and early, it leaves the opponent running on empty by mid-fight. Body shots in the clinch. Body shots in the clinch are a highly effective, dirty boxing tactic, commonly seen in professional boxing. While headshots may not yield significant results, targeting the body can inflict substantial damage. By tying up an opponent's arms, a boxer can deliver unopposed body punches. This makes it difficult for the opponent to defend, allowing for a few clean hits before the referee intervenes. Consistently aiming for the kidneys and liver gradually saps the opponent's energy. Though individual punches might seem minor, their cumulative effect wears the opponent down over time, making this a strategic way to gain an advantage in the ring. Toe stepping. Toe stepping, also known as foot stomping, is used to disrupt an opponent's movement and focus. This involves extending the lead foot to step on the opponent's toe and landing a clean hit. Juan Manuel Marquez famously used this technique against Manny Pacquiao, creating controversy, especially in their third bout. Opponent's head to gain an advantage of their neck, similar to a Muay Thai head clinch, or by strategically positioning your own head against their chest, shoulder, or chin. These techniques create chaos in the ring. Holding the back of the neck keeps the opponent's head in place, allowing for short, effective inside shots, especially against those with good head movement. Additionally, the position of your forehead matters in close quarters. Former middleweight champion Triple G showcases how head positioning in the clinch can provide a significant advantage in various infighting situations. Jab to the forehead. A well-placed jab to the forehead can seriously frustrate any opponent. While not traditionally considered a dirty boxing technique, it can disrupt your opponent's rhythm and throw them off their game. Typically, jabs target the nose or chin, but aiming for the forehead creates a unique effect. It snaps the opponent's head back, briefly obstructing their vision and setting them up for a follow-up shot they won't see coming. Olympic boxers often use this technique to score points. However, caution is crucial. The forehead is the hardest part of the skull, and hitting it too hard can lead to a broken hand. A quick flicker jab is best for achieving the knockback effect without risking injury. Eye poke. An eye poke is one of the dirtiest moves in boxing due to its potential for causing serious, life-altering injuries. Although more common in MMA, where fingers and thumbs are often open, it can be devastating in boxing too. The eyes are incredibly delicate, and even a slight poke can severely affect an opponent's vision. Muhammad Ali's former opponent, Ernie Terrell, claimed that an eye poke during their bout had a significant impact. Terrell believed he had a good chance to win, but in the second round, while in a clinch, Ali allegedly poked him in the eye. This dirty tactic left Terrell seeing double for the rest of the fight, drastically altering the bout's outcome. As Terrell recounted, neither Ali's punches nor insults affected him as much as that eye poke. Headbutts. There's a significant difference between a clash of heads and a headbutt. A clash of heads is typically accidental, occurring when both fighters move in simultaneously and collide. Since it's nobody's fault, the referee usually just warns both fighters to be more cautious and allows the match to continue. A headbutt, on the other hand, is a deliberate dirty boxing tactic. Fighters may execute it cleverly to make it seem accidental. A notorious example of this occurred in the infamous 1997 rematch between Evander Holyfield and Mike Tyson. Headbutts can disrupt an opponent's focus, cause cuts, and alter the course of a fight, making them a particularly dangerous and controversial technique. Referee Blindspot. The referee blindspot technique involves positioning oneself between the referee and the opponent to execute sneaky moves without getting caught. Bernard Hopkins, a former world champ, mastered this tactic. By backing into a corner or against the ropes, he limited the ref's view. Hopkins would then hold his opponent's wrist, sneak in cheeky elbows, or throw shoulder strikes, frustrating opponents and throwing them off their game mentally and physically. Knocked down slipped scenario. When a fighter hits the canvas, they often claim they slipped, trying to avoid the point deduction that comes with a knockdown. A knockdown usually results in an 8 out of 10 points for that round, so the stakes are high. Body shots can sometimes have a delayed effect, causing a fighter to be winded and drop to their knee. In such cases, a fighter might try to convince the referee that something is wrong with their boots or laces to avoid losing points. It's a crafty way to mask the impact of a punch and keep the score close. Ignoring the bell. Some fighters throw a cheeky last strike right after the bell rings. If it happens right as the bell goes, it might be seen as unintentional. However, there are fighters who deliberately ignore the bell and keep swinging. This dirty tactic can catch an opponent off guard and inflict unnecessary damage. Such behavior should earn a warning or even a point deduction from the referee, as it shows a blatant disregard for the rules and sportsmanship. Holding the arms of your opponent. When your opponent is throwing punches like confetti and you're starting to feel like a punching bag, it's time to embrace the art of clinching. By holding your rival's arms, you can shut down their offensive party. Legends like Ricky Hatton, Lennox Lewis, and Bernard Hopkins were masters at this, turning the tide by simply tying up their opponent's fists. This move not only neutralizes attacks without draining your stamina, but also frustrates your rival into making mistakes. Plus, it gives you a breather in the heat of battle. If you enjoyed this video, then check out our video about different boxing fighting styles. Don't forget to subscribe for more.